Due to the intense nature of the JayandJuggyShow.tv, this is the only sneak peek that will be released prior to the premiere.
The enemy within. The enemy within. The enemy within. The enemy within.
I mean, there's so many stories that go back for hundreds of years now. Everything from seeing UFOs to Bigfoot to even some of the cemeteries around the surrounding areas. Stories of Civil War veterans walking through the cemeteries. One of the scarier ones was a little boy that used to go from gravestone to gravestone playing the friendly game of hide and go seek. There's so much around this, and given there's things like law enforcement that back in the 1950s reported seeing things like pterodactyls. Now for me, right from the get-go, I think of things like, blue herons, for example, a species that live around this area of bird that are very big, that are very pterodactyl-like. Some of the things we have to get across really are that, look, the team's relatively skeptics in the situation, although we're remaining very optimistic. So the one thing we're not going to do is run into the Hockomock and pretend that we think we see something or feel that we see something and are overly excited that we're going to see something. I mean, I think for us it's going to be really just, we're doing this to either clarify or debunk the Hockomock Swamp and its surrounding areas, because we are there to try and find things that people say they see. And when you have so many people, hundreds of people, and so many stories, and law enforcement saying the things they've seen, you can't help but think there's something. So the goal for us really is going to be, heading into the Hockomock, being as safe as possible, doing the recon we think is necessary to make it all happen.
Hockomock, Algonquin for dark place or devil, is a place dubbed by the Wampanoag tribe as where the great spirits dwell. The Hockomock Swamp is an almost impenetrable forest that stretches across the surrounding towns of Bridgewater, Raynham, Taunton, Freetown, Abington, and other neighboring towns and cities.
So our first set of missions, of course, we're going to do an aerial recon. So our objective is we're going to head down to the municipal airport down in Mansfield, Massachusetts, where we'll take a chartered plane across the triangle. Of course, we did a bunch of mapping. We have a set course for the pilot to go in the areas that we're looking for. There'll be the nip, the Assonet Ledge, and some other areas that we're going to recon from the air. So we are off. We're hitting the Mansfield Municipal Airport. What we're doing today is the aerial recon for the Hockomock. It's a beautiful day. Could have picked a better day, right, guys? We're pretty good with that. And,
A little windy.
A little windy, but I think we're good to go.
The JayandJuggyShow.tv season premieres next Wednesday night at 8, 7 Central, only on Facebook.